In the last quiet stretch of the night, when most homes were drifting through dreams, Hannah stood on her rooftop, letting the cool wind brush against her face. Stars were scattered across the sky like tiny lanterns, yet inside her heart, a shadow had been spreading for months. She never imagined that the very family she devoted her entire life to would one day mistake her silence for weakness. She had only one son, Zayn, once the brightest part of her world, but over the past year, something in his voice had changed. A distance, a coldness she couldn't ignore. And his wife, Anaya, carried a sharpness in her words that made every conversation feel like a quiet wound. Hannah had sensed it for a long time. The atmosphere of the house was shifting. Doors that once closed gently now slammed too loudly, and conversations mysteriously ended the moment she walked past. That very evening, Zayn had said, "Mom, maybe you should stay in the downstairs guest room for a few days. We don't have much space upstairs anymore." Hannah looked at him for several long seconds. This was the same Zayn who once rested his head in her lap, who begged her for bedtime stories. Now, he barely met her eyes. Anaya added a soft but cutting remark. "The room downstairs is clean, just a little cold, but you're used to that, aren't you?" Hannah didn't respond. She simply nodded, gathered a faint smile, and closed the door gently behind her. But the moment she was alone, the smile dissolved from her face. She stood in the center of the quiet room, finally accepting what she had tried to ignore. The things that appear small on the surface are often the first signs of a much larger story. Slowly, she opened her old wooden trunk. Inside were 3 items she hadn't touched in years: a small worn notebook, a silver key, and a flash drive. A strange, steady light flickered in her eyes. "If they think I'm weak," she whispered to herself, "then they never knew me at all." Hannah closed the trunk with calm determination. In that moment, she made a choice. From today onward, her silence would not be surrender. It would be her shield.